like status quo. One from Mr. McGill, which you heard, and of wards. One from Mr. Young, of 10 councillors. T-Rail Motor Inn, 10 councillors, 2 wards. North Ward would understand the area better, and no community board, and interestingly the names of the wards would be urban and rural, which makes life interesting. Bob Williamson wanting the status quo. Mary and Robin Dunnett, Mary of course was a past councillor, needs to have access. No to 2 wards, and wanting to keep the community board going. Mrs. Wood, 10 councillors, no to the wards, and we want to keep our community board. Mrs. Fisher-Smith, why change? Keep it the same. Community is important. Jane Williamson, the ratepayer should say. The ratepayer here would like the wards and don't want to get forgotten. The community board is paid by the ratepayer, and of course this concept of the money, the best job is whatever takes place. Roger Eastmead, we go straight to right. If we go straight to 8 councillors, we're aligned with our other councils, 2 wards for efficiency. Community boards are old hat and get in the way of efficiency. Yeah. North Ward, South Ward, perhaps Mighty River area. Mrs. Brownsley submitted, and of course Roger is going along with that. Mr. Blake and Mrs. Blake, and Mr. Blake talked about the, as he spoke to that submission, particularly in terms of the linkages. Boyd Horton, 10 councillors, didn't say anything about the wards, but wanted to have a community board, but was one of the ones that asked for the T-Rail boundary to be changed, and that would precede the end of the problem. I guess it's Robin Horton. We require T-Rail to have its own councillor, and again to change the boundary from Matamata Piako to T-Rail. The T-Rail Community Board, one in which there are any questions to that. We note, as Councillor Van Roy noted, in which you don't want to make any comment there, Councillor? Nothing. Yeah. I noticed in our minutes in there, and whether in their next minutes will be the, I would hope, the agreement that the proposal will go out. There are some unsigned ones, or there's unnamed ones, but they are signed. And I didn't want to speak. 10 councillors, no to the wards, and by ticking that no, that means they didn't want community boards. I was confused as they ticked there without any comment. The next ones were signed similarly. Then 10 councillors, 2 wards, and that. Are there any comments on anybody wishes to ask in terms of the submissions? Just going to go back, and I think we reiterate that again how you communicate out in which the procedure is we have to go out with one proposal, not a series of options, and in April at a major discussion we actually voted on, and it was extensive on the number of councillors. We then voted on the that one company, right, sorry. Yeah, I've been kind of confused because although we have on this sheet, so how were these submissions received? Huh?
They're electronic through Survey Monkey, so these are the ones via the internet. So you get effectively a report from the Survey Monkey process.
So the Survey Monkey ones are regarded as the same strength as ordinary submissions?
Oh, absolutely.
Pardon?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So within to that page there, if we go therefore, I thought we would, if we start therefore on page 12, from Mrs. Gardner, supporting 10, opposing 3, and retaining the PCB, and the comments. From Tracy Ding, 10 councillors, 3 wards, retaining the PCB. From Susan Fox, supporting 10 councillors, 3 wards, and each ward should have a community board. Please, if there's any comments. Mr. Schultz, 10 councillors, 3 wards, retaining the TCB. Alan Flashman, similarly. Raymond Whiteman Thorne, suggesting 8 councillors, sufficient. 2 wards, with the concept of uniting, and no community board, and suggesting that maybe if we did had Maori names. Murray McAllister, 8 councillors, 2 wards, no community boards with comments. Alan May, 10 councillors, 3 wards, retaining the TCB. Patricia May, similarly. Karen May, opposing 10. Position, I'm not too certain because I think she's supporting 10 councillors, although it says opposed. I think she's actually supporting 10 councillors because that was, this way you're abolishing the T-Rail Community Board. I think that wants 3 wards and retain the TCB. Sasha McGill, 10 councillors, 3 wards, retain. Mark May, 10 councillors. Although he makes a comment that we explore other options for better use of the T-Rail ward. Opposing 2 wards and wanting to retain the T-Rail ward. Katarina and Noah Simpson. Again, although it says 10 councillors are opposed, keep in its elected representative, I believe, actually opposes, wishes to keep the 10 councillors, but the way it has been filled out, I think that we're doing that. Wants the 3 wards. Jacinda Hancock, 10 councillors, 3 wards, TCB. If the ward gets disbanded, I will be urging it to move to Matamata. Again, as people keep talking about rates, there's been some interesting High Court rulings on rates, and I will bring that as a paper to council so we can start talking about how rates are struck, why and what rates actually mean. There's some very interesting High Court things. Marama, support 10 councillors, 3 wards, and believes that there should be a community board. Mike Whiteman, 8 councillors, 2 wards, reasons, no community